The story Greater is it's a story about a walk-on. His name is Brandon Bolesworth, and he had a dream of playing in the SEC. So he goes to the University of Arkansas, and he's a walk-on. He had glasses, those big black, Clark Kent glasses. The movie, by the way, opens this Friday. And then if you're a coach, bring your team. If you're a parent, you want to bring your kids and their friends. To learn more, go to greaterthemovie.com. You can watch the trailer as well. How did this movie get made? How did somebody realize that this guy was worthy of doing a movie on?
You know, Brandon was talked about a lot. The tragic death when he passed, it was so sad.
Now, that's right after he got drafted by the Colts.
Right after.
10 days after.
Dan, right after. Right after he just had a good, you know how they bring the rookies in after the draft?
Yeah.
They loved him. He was really, I think Coach Mudd said that he's the only rookie they gave the playbook to because they really thought this guy would start. They thought Brandon would start as a rookie, either guard or tackle. So
a walk-on who now is going to start in the NFL.
Exactly. And they thought he'd be there a long, long time. And I believe he would be. He had such character. You know, it's almost too good to be true. When I first met this young man, kind of shy, big 6'4", 315 pounds. Waited after a meeting, kind of hung around, said, "Coach, can I visit with you a minute?" I said, "Yeah, sure, Brandon. Would you please don't ever use the word rebuild? We haven't had much success, but my teammates, Russ Brown, Grant Garrity, named a few guys, Anthony Lucas, Clint Sterner. We paid a price. We're ready to win, and we want to win. We'll do anything you want us to do." But they've been 4-7 and 4-7. And so really sent a message to me like, hey, look, are you getting the freshmen ready for the new wave? Because I only have 3 months of football left at Arkansas. And so he sent a real message. So anyway, long story short, and then to answer your question, I just think there was so much talk about this guy as a walk-on who earned a scholarship, All-American. And, you know, I think with his brother, Marty, and a few other people, they said, hey, this would be a great, great movie.
People are going to cry at this, aren't they?
I think so.
How did you find out he had died in a car accident?
I got a call, and this tells you a lot about Brandon, too. He told me the day before, says, "Coach, now it's a Wednesday, so I'll be driving home. We're passing out our championship rings, our SEC Western Championship rings." And he says, "It's Wednesday, so I'm going to take my mother to church like I always do on Wednesday night. So I'm going to miss the handing, the meeting of the rings." And I said, "Okay, all right. Come get it the next day."
He's driving home.
He's driving home from Fayetteville to Harrison.
And how far is that?
It's about 62, 3 miles, but it's a kind of a windy road, yeah.
So he's driving home to take his mom to church next day, misses the ring ceremony.
Right.
And then dies in the car accident.
Exactly. So I get a phone call, and it's just, you just in shock. Can't believe it.
Movie comes out on Friday. It's called Greater, and its story is Brandon Bolesworth, a walk-on.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.